and welcome to Inetta and Friends segment of Boss Lady TV. This is a series of shows that we're doing here at Voluminous Version Hair Boutique in Hinesville, Georgia, where the proprietor and hair specialist is Kenya Dominic of Hinesville, Georgia. And we're talking about the importance of healthy hair and what causes hair loss. And so we have an array of products that we're going to be talking about a little later on. But for those of you who are just joining us, we want to introduce you to Kenya Dominic, and we want her to have, to talk a little bit about what brought her to this particular business, where she got her training, where she was previously, how she came to end up back home in Hinesville, Georgia. Welcome, Kenya.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, like she said, my name is Kenya Dominic, and I am originally, I was raised here in Hinesville, Georgia, born in Cleveland, Ohio, raised in Hinesville, Georgia. And at the age of 18, I left home and moved to Atlanta and lived in Atlanta 18 years, where I did majority of my studies in the cosmetology field. Ended up getting my master's cosmetology license. Then I went back and became a cosmetology instructor and taught school at a couple of colleges. Empire Beauty School, Virginia College is where I got, my education training at. And so while I'm in Atlanta, I've always wanted to open up a hair salon. And I think as I got older, I wanted to kind of tweak my vision a little bit. So instead of me opening up a salon, I said, okay, why don't I do a hair and wig boutique? A hair boutique. And then from there, it stemmed from hair boutique to just specializing in hair loss. Because I do see women who just love wearing wigs and love extensions, love to being able to change their hair,
Yeah.
2 or 3 times
Right.
a month or whatever, you change hairstyles. And then you have the other women who, need services looking to regain their hair back because they've gone through something, been stress or an illness, or just needing some help in regrowing their natural hair. And so I incorporated, this store, and I've been here almost 6 years. We opened up in January of 2016. And so that's my story, and we've been very successful. We're the only ones in the surrounding area that actually offers this services, the services that I provide. And like I said, I don't just see, the everyday woman who just likes, just to look beautiful.
Yeah.
She loves the extensions.
Right.
She loves the wigs. But I also treat the ones who need motivation, who needs help with regrowth, because it's very important. It's a part of who they are. And I really find joy in doing it. I mean, being able to see my clients' hair grow back, their natural hair grow back, it's very rewarding. Like, I just had a client, she came to me for 3 months. She actually saw the commercial on TV, and she had the top of her head, she had hair loss, and she ended up getting a wig, and she hates wigs. Like, she hated it. Like, she hated wigs. She never wore a wig in her life. She didn't like it. And so I said, just trust me on this. You have to wear something until we get the hair to grow back and get it long enough where you can, wear whatever you want. If you want to do a sew-in, if you want to do braids, whatever you want to do. And so she came to me, and I'm going to give you some pictures and you can share. But she came to me in April, and I think we just ended our last session this month. and her hair had grown back enough that now she can get braids. Like, she went ahead and booked her braiding appointment. She was just so excited that, you know, I don't have, because, you know, wigs are not for everybody. But it's a hair accessory needed while you're going through this process.
The change.
That's right.
Oh, wow. And, you know, I like about your establishment as well is that it's faith-based.
Yes.
I'm looking at a scripture on the wall that says, "But if a woman has long hair, it is her glory, for her hair is given to her for a covering." And that's 1 Corinthians 11th chapter, 15th verse. And because it's faith-based as well, women like me, you know, we go to the other salons. Don't get me wrong, we do go, but most of them are geared, well, they're hip hop, you know. They're you know, you got the ponytails, and you got the beautifying, and you know, that kind of thing, but you don't really get that one-on-one help with maintaining healthy hair, because we've gotten to a point where we may not be eating properly, or, you know, because everything goes on in your hair. Everything, what you put in your body comes out in your hair. You know, I'm a woman who loves wigs. I've always wore hair pieces. I've always worn wigs since I was 15 years old. Always. I love, but I always had hair underneath too. And but as you get older, you know, and I've, you know, had, well, I was telling you, I have an autoimmune disease. You get hair loss. You know, so now I need that one-on-one consultation with helping to maintain my hair healthy while I wear wigs. I mean, because this is my hairstylist specialist, and this is her work you see here. But now someone that you do as well, you do the beautifying as well, if that's what they want.
I mean, that's where I started from.
You do that as well. But your main focus is hair loss, and trying to and while you're going through the hair loss, you can get custom wigs. For me, even if I had hair, when I had hair, I wore wigs, you know, and I wore hair pieces as well. And there are some women like me who love it, you know, and I do like to change hairstyles, and wigs is the best way to do that.
It is.
But for those who, you know, like to, you know, their own hair, or wear their hair natural, which we're getting to now, is to wear their hair natural, they need to maintain that as well. Talk about some of the reasons why women get hair loss.
Okay. Well, number one, it could be due to stress. You could be going through a divorce. You could have you lost a loved one. A lot of things that go on that causes stress in our lives, and it makes our hair fall out. We lose it, and the part of it is you sometimes you don't even recognize you're stressing. You don't even know that that's the cause of it. That's one cause of it. Another cause could be improper diet, the medications that you're taking. The side effects can be hair loss, especially over a long period of time. It can cause your hair to come out. Another issue could be hereditary. Your mom, you know, could have lost her hair at an early age, your grandmother, which also affects you if you have that gene. So those are some known factors that can actually cause hair loss. And that's not it. Chemical burns. Over processed, having a relaxer in too long, or having it too frequently. A lot of people think that when you put the chemical relaxer on your hair, you're supposed to just let it sit. No, I thought that too until I, you know, was educated and taught to do it the right way. You know, you're not supposed to let it sit over a period of time. You're actually supposed to work it in, you know, with your fingers, because your finger has heat, and you're actually supposed to work it in. And once that hair becomes straight, you take that client straight to the shampoo bowl and you rinse it out. So no more sitting. And so that causes, you know, too much, having relaxers too frequently or letting it sit until it's like bone straight. That's a no-no.
Wow.
And so that causes damage to the hair follicle.
Right.
Another case could be color services. You know, you're putting this bleach on your scalp, on your hair, and it's breaking it off. You know, I mean, it's breaking it off at the root. You don't want to do that. You don't want to mix relaxer and bleach together. That's a definite no-no. That will cause you to be bald. You don't want to do that, and a lot of people do, and because they haven't been educated.
Right.
I would say if you are natural and you want color, go for it, but never do bleach color and a relaxer together. Don't do that. So those are all reasons that can cause hair loss, hair breakage. Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow. Now when someone back in the day, when you know, we wanted the straight hair, a lot of the relaxers had lye in it.
Right.
And as you were talking, I remember a lot of my friends, you know, we would do our own hair. We would do our own relaxers, and it had the lye, and it would be bone straight, but it burned.
Ooh, yes, ma'am. Scabs and all.
It would burn. Oh my God. So as it burned, that burning is not a good thing, because when it's burning, it's burning. Yeah.
It's not supposed to burn.
Yeah.
And then just think of it. And when you rinse it out, your hair has no body. It's bone straight. It's limp. You gotta wait a week before you can get some body, you know, because it's so straight. It don't hold no curls. You know, we was just misinformed.
Yes,
we was just misinformed.
That's right. And so a lot of that has damaged the roots of our hair.
Yes.
I mean, and it's just like if you plant flowers or you're a farmer or whatever, once you have damaged the roots, the rest of it is going to be very hard to grow.
Yes.
You've got to work on the roots and get it in order to be able to grow hair once again. And sometimes that's what happens. So this is what I like so much about what you are offering, that's so different than what everyone else is doing, not just beauty, but in order to treat your scalp and treat your hair, because now we're going back to natural hair too. God had given us.
We have to treat it.
Exactly.
We have to ask questions. You can't just let anybody and everybody just do anything to your hair and not knowing what they're doing. So that's very important.
Right. Because the texture of our hair is different. So what works for our counterparts may not work for us.
Right.
So I'm going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the science behind the products that is available here at Voluminous Virgin Hair Boutique by the hair specialist Dominique. Kenya.
Okay.
It's been a long show, but we're going to talk about what is available here. So don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We'll be right back with Boss Lady TV. Hello and welcome back to Inetta and Friends segment of Boss Lady TV. If you are just joining us, we are here talking with Kenya Dominic of Voluminous Virgin Hair Boutique in Hinesville, Georgia. And in this segment, we're going to talk about some of the products that she has specifically designed for healthy hair. And first of all, I want to talk a little bit about, you have the science behind each one of these products. Each one of these products is developed by you and developed because of research by you. And this first one, near and dear to my heart, is Adhesive Remover. And a lot of women nowadays, they get the quick weave with the hair glue and stuff on, and they take it off, but they take it off wrong, I imagine. So tell us a little bit about the adhesive.
Okay, so the Adhesive Remover is an oil-based remover that is specially used to remove adhesive glue. And what that means is for women who wears lace fronts, they wear closures, you're not supposed to just snatch it off or use high alcohol content products to take the closure or the lace frontal off. You're not supposed to use alcohol. Alcohol is very drying to your skin and to your hair, and it will cause damage over a period of time. You're supposed to use something that has an oil base. And so I created this adhesive remover to be used with the adhesive glue. And so what happens is it has a point, a nozzle that has a point here when you open this capsule, and you just take it and you want to apply it all the way around your hairline, and you want to kind of massage it in, the oil. You want to massage it in, and then after a minute you should be able to just pull off your lace frontal or your closure without damage. You can wear lace front closures. I mean, you can wear lace fronts and closures, and you don't have to experience the damage part if they're applied correctly and if they're removed correctly.
Okay.
So I most of the time when my clients come in and they buy the adhesive, I always make them buy the remover as well.
So this is the adhesive that you specially made for, and these are her products.
Yes.
That is specifically their what? Royal Heritage?
I'm sorry. Royal Heritage is the brand. Yes.
Yeah, that's your brand. Now, why Royal Heritage? Where that name came from?
I believe that our hair and what we put in our hair should be royalty.
Right.
And then the heritage, heritage is not spelled H-E-R. It's actually spelled H-A-I-R, like hair. So I put those two together and came up with
Royal
with the product line. Yes.
So the adhesive is also a natural type product.
Yeah, so this is a medical grade. We call it a medical grade adhesive because honestly, adhesive is only supposed to be used with people who are suffering from hair loss. There's no need for you to have medical grade adhesive if you don't have a hair loss issue. So usually medical grade adhesive is for people who are wearing lace fronts, closures due to hair loss. But nowadays they do it because it's just something they want to do. And so the way how you apply this is you want to clean the area first with alcohol. You want to make sure there's no oil on your skin when you apply it. And I usually take a spatula and put the product on a spatula and just go around the hairline one time. And when it turns clear, because it's going to come out white, but when it turns clear, you want to add another layer. So with this, in order for you to have a strong hold, it's about the layering. So I usually do 2 to 3 layers. Because it is waterproof, and for people who are active to work out, you can still use this product. But I recommend you do 2 or 3 layers so it'll adhere. That's the whole point. And so once you apply the 3rd layer, you want to go ahead, of course, and pull the lace down, tack it down with the comb, blow dryer, and you shouldn't have any problem. But like we said in the beginning, this should last for about maybe 3 weeks with you tacking it down. And when it's time to remove it, you want to come back with the remover around the hairline to take it off. Okay, because that thing is going to be adhered to your skin. Okay,
and I do have hair loss, and I got to tell you guys, it works because the humidity is terrible in this area, and I sweat profusely, and it stays right there. You don't have to worry about it. You just keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving. It doesn't. It's actually waterproof. So I can testify. I can testify. It works. Now, what about and those of you, we want to emphasize that these are her own products under her own name brand that she has developed, especially for her clients, anyone that receives consultation. But you can order these products from anywhere in the United States.
That's right.
You can order these products from her website. You can call her. They will be shipped to you from anywhere. So now let's talk about this.
Okay.
3-in-1. What does that mean?
Okay, so 3-in-1 is a hairspray that I formulated because a lot of people, women, don't use hairspray. I like hairspray because I feel like it holds the hair in place. This doesn't have a high alcohol content because we know that alcohol is drying to the hair. However, the 3-in-1 stands for light, medium, or strong hold. Okay, so basically, if you always supposed to spray at least 12 inches from your hair. So as you spray a little bit, that's a light hold. You spray a little bit more, you get a medium hold. You go crazy with it, you know how we do, then you get a more firmer hold. So this is the 3-in-1. So it's just based on how much you apply to the hair. It does have sunflower oil in it. It has a sun protection in it as well, to protect the hair from the sun, and it works really good. It's not hard. It doesn't leave your hair crunchy. You can still be able to rub your hands through your hair and comb through it. So that's
notice.
I love it.
It works.
So that's what the 3-in-1 control hairspray. You're able to control how much you apply to it, and how much you apply depends on the whole level, basically.
If you live in this area, the humidity is horrible here, and then we're under all these lights all the time. This works. I mean, it does. It's not heavy either. It's a light. Even the stronghold is a light. And I'm the type of person, I spray so much until I can't hardly breathe. Fumes everywhere. But because I don't want to have to do anything else with the hair, and because I know I'm under the lights and I know the humidity is high, so I go crazy with it. So it's very, very, very effective, and you can use it on your regular hair as well as
the extensions or the wig, because I mean the extensions that we use, that we carry in our shop, as well as the wigs, are 100% human hair. And so, like she said, you can use it on your natural as well as your extensions or your wigs.
Well, awesome. Now we have other products here that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about it in our next show, but we just wanted to show you a little tidbit of what she has to offer, because there is a science behind all of these products. We talked earlier about hair loss, about the different causes of hair loss. We also talked about, maybe you just want to be beautiful. Maybe you just want a different style or something like that. And you can also get that here as well. But keep in mind, too, that this is a faith-based organization. When you come in, it's not it's just you. It's one-on-one. You can talk to her about personally what's going on with your hair, about your lifestyle, about things that maybe your medicine you take, because a lot of people don't even want you to know what kind of medications they're taking or what kind of health problems that they have. So the time that a person gives to you, or the time that you're giving to that person, is so very important for how they feel about what's going on with their hair.
That's right.
So you're like a counselor as well. You have a consultation with them, and you're going back to school to even be able to more give them more of what they need. So that's you know, that's phenomenal. I feel that's something different that you don't you don't see it anywhere else. So we are just so glad to have Dominique.
Glad
I'm
to
sorry.
be here.
I want to say Dominique. I don't know
My
why.
last name is my first name.
Because I know somebody named Dominique. That's why I keep saying that. But Kenya, a Voluminous version hair boutique in Hinesville, Georgia. We have this series going on all month, and we're talking about the medical reasons behind hair loss, scientifically, medically. And also the beautification of it, what gives you self-esteem, you know, because it's so important to women. You can be able to go to our website at www.women, the letter N, the word power.org, and we'll have a contact information there for Kenya where you can get in touch with her. You can set up a phone consultation, or if you live in this area, Savannah, South Carolina, Pooler, you can come to Hinesville, Georgia, to her hair hospital is what we call it, and get a one-on-one consultation with her as well. Now, when you join us next week, we'll be talking about the products, all of the products that she has to offer that she has made personally for healthy hair. And the contact information, like I said earlier, is on our website. And also some of the other things that we're doing in this ministry of Women in Power, the Flora Rosa Foundation, which is something that we have been working on for quite some time, but it's to help bring missing and exploited minority children home again, children that are missing, that you don't hear about often. And we are dedicated to putting the word out, flyers, media, to bring these children home. So go to our website to see how you can help in that effort at www.womenandpower.org. May God bless you, may He keep you, and may the heavens continue to smile upon you.